Good morning, everyone. It is 9 a.m. on January the 26th, 2026. We're going to call the regular Commissioners Court meeting to order. All commissioners are present. We have a quorum. First item on the agenda will be a prayer and pledge of allegiance. Commissioner Bowler, please.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you for this morning. Lord, we ask you to be with all the people with this cold weather, especially our farmers and ranchers, and look after and guide, protect them. And just continue to bring us much needed rain. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we're glad to see everybody here this morning. Trying to get our computers up and running. Some of us have some don't. Yours working, Joe? Yes, sir. Okay. All right, well, next item we have on the agenda would be public comments. So far we have one public comment form. It's Russell Pacifica, JP4, and you want to talk about case management software for JP offices.
Yes.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge, I'll just make this brief as I can. We have a timeline going back to July of 2024 when we started looking at new case management and the software because we were unhappy with what we had at the time. We've spoke to i3 Vertical, which is one of the vendors that presented to the committee. We actually went to JP2 office. All 4 JPs were there and some clerks and listened to their presentation. Looked at how it affected, how it could affect our case management, how it could be utilized, increase the production, increase the effectiveness of our clerks, and we were happy with that. And then I think my clerks, somewhere in there, my clerks actually went to Medina County, who have IT Vertical, and looked at their software in action to see how it worked on a daily basis in processing tickets and civil claims and all that. Again, they were happy with the i3 Vertical. The IT manager was involved in the, I guess, rounding up of vendors, and LGS also. He emailed us a link to look at their website and how they process or would be a good fit for our case management. I know that my clerks say they didn't care for the LGS. They didn't like the way it worked. And that's kind of where that ended up, and we were happy with what we thought was going to be the best vendor. And then last year, that was in 24, and then last year, they came before Commissioners Court, and the Commissioners Court decided to do have a committee to decide on the best software. And although extremely happy with the committee that were there, I was concerned that there weren't any JP clerks who deal with this on a daily basis. Not just every day, but every hour of every day. They're on the case management software. It's not just a new email vendor. This is a daily thing. And I was concerned there was no JP clerks on the committee to help decide on this. So I know that the IT manager met with the commissioner and myself in my courtroom, went over the whole process with i3 Vertical, and his quote to us was that he looked at all the companies, he researched them, and said that i3 Vertical was the best company to go with for JP's case management. So we were satisfied with that assessment. And now here we are in January of 26, and although both companies made presentations to the committee, I seen from the agenda that the recommendation is going to go with LGS. And of course, any company will be okay, but I think we're losing the battle on a long-term solution to our case management. And I don't want to spend money on it and then have to go back and do something again. So that's my spiel. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. As you know, we can't comment on that, but we can on item 32. Any other public comments this morning? Last call for public comments. Okay. Item number 4, Justin Vasquez with IT presentation of new county website. Mr. Vasquez?
Good morning. I'm going to present from here if that's okay. I just wanted to bring to show y'all what I've been working on is since October of last year. I started working on a new county website to kind of set us apart from a lot of county websites. A lot of them use the TAC template, and they all kind of look the same. And there's I don't have a lot of control over how things look. I do have a lot of control over the content, but I felt like we needed something new, something fresh, and something that we could add on to and customize the way we want. So I started building this back in October. It's a brand new county website, and I have a departments page that basically shows each department, what they do, and their function, and you can click on the link to any page. It brings up their page and their information. I also asked Martin Gonzalez from Historical Commission to create an About Us page with some historical pictures and just some history of the county. Down here at the bottom, we have links to all the city websites and school websites, just for easy access for any of the community. I wanted this to be a one-stop shop for the citizens of Atascosa County to find what they need on our website. As we do have our live stream up, as you can see, that's current. So anytime we're streaming, they can just come here and click play to get to our live stream. Job openings are on here as well up at the top. Permitting, orders, and regulations. Also, with the help of Tabitha Garza here, I also was able to create pages for different resources, community resources that we offer or that we partner with or support in our county. So there are aging and senior services, child protection services, our transportation, Cowboy Connect, domestic and family services, economic development, food pantries, mental health services, and workforce and employment services, as well as all the necessary transparency pages, financial, public notices, and the required postings that we have. But this allows us to customize, and I'll be able to actually allow users for each department, if they choose, to designate a person to update their content on their site rather than our department having to do it all. So if they decide they want to be able to customize their own page, they're able to do that. After I started working on this and I got a hold of TAC to let them know that I was going to be kind of changing our website, they said that they're coming out with some new templates to offer to counties to kind of give them some customization. But the pricing increase and the migration fees were going to be way out of proportion to what we are currently paying. And this is, because it's built and managed by us, it's a lower cost for development and maintenance, as well as hosting. So I definitely just want to give you all a sneak preview. This will be going live soon. And we had a little kind of focus group kind of look at it and just give me feedback and tips. And so if anyone has any questions or feedback, that would be appreciated as y'all kind of peruse through it. The new address will be co.atascosa.tx.us to match our email domain as well.
So when will this take effect?
I was assuming probably February 1st, if I can manage it.
Okay.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I just want to say thank you because I agree with you. The TAC website is tacky. And I'll say that because I'm friends with most of them up there and probably can get away with it. But it's the same as everyone else that has it in all 254 counties almost. And, we try to stand out, and I think you've done a phenomenal job with it. One of the things that Justin was able to do is put our pictures with our elected officials. And I think that's important because many a times we're at conferences and we're visiting with someone and you don't remember his face, his name, but you remember his face. And by doing that with the pictures, it brings you more of a connection to where you can reach out and visit with the other counties and communities that are, they've got a knowledge that you may need, and it's easier to work together that way. So I appreciate you taking the time to do that.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next item we have is number 5. Linda Burris, myself, discuss take appropriate action concerning the renewal of property and casualty insurance policies to be effective February 1, 2026. Ms. Burris,
Good morning.
can't imagine we've talked again, have we?
A lot. Yes. As the judge mentioned, the proposal we're presenting today is for the renewal of the county's property and casualty liability, or property and casualty insurance to be effective February 1st. Most of y'all, most everyone is aware that insurance premiums have been increasing over the past few years. The overall premium increase this year for the county is about 11%, but it isn't all in the rates. We increased the property limits by 10% overall and increased the limits on the jail and the tax office buildings to account for the cost of the additions. Even with these increases, we were able to keep the rates down. They're lower than last year, and the property premium is actually lower than last year. The premium for the public official and employment practice liability coverage is also less than last year. Most of the premium increase is in the law liability policy. Unfortunately, for law liability markets are shrinking and premiums and deductibles are rising due to the current climate around law enforcement. Large settlements to claimants, cameras everywhere, and everything you see on TV are affecting those rates. Even if a law officer is acquitted of the charges, defense costs can be extremely high, and carriers will pay high amounts to settle a claim and avoid a trial and keep the defense costs down. Companies that used to write law liability coverage are not writing at all, or they are increasing premiums and deductibles and sometimes reducing coverage. Most counties now have deductibles on the law liability coverage of $100,000 or higher, and that's what's quoted for Atascosa County this year, is increasing the deductible from $50,000 to $100,000. We received 2 quotes on the law liability coverage, which I have shown as options on the proposal. I've also included higher deductible options on the public official and the employment practice liability coverage to reduce the premium if you choose to go that route. A comparison of limits, deductibles, and premiums is included in the proposal. Judge Coote and I discussed the renewal several times over this process, and we worked up to the last minute on Friday to get the best quotes for the county. Y'all have any questions after reviewing the proposal? I included equipment and property and vehicle schedules to review. I've also reviewed those with the auditor's office.
I got to tell you, Ms. Burris and Rick's Insurance put a lot of effort into this renewal, and I can see, because I've talked to other judges, they're having the same problem in the counties on law liability. That's the big issue. Not, Sheriff, it's not your department's fault. It's just across the state, across the nation. Yeah, and it's a situation where we're stuck with it. We don't have a choice. We have to be insured. I don't know that we'd get any better rates anyplace else, and I know you've worked through several different markets.
Yes.
And I commend you for that. Although I don't like the insurance companies and what they do, settling claims without discussing things or having, that one issue, I don't know why I get so mad over that. But I will tell you, I will give you credit for what you've done in this, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion that we accept Rick's proposal.
Can I interrupt just a minute?
Sure.
On the motion,
Hang on just a second. We made a motion first.
oh, I'm sorry, okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner, motion made by Commissioner Bowen, seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. You may speak.
Because we've given options on the law and the public official, can you include in the motion, we recommend option 1 on both of them. Can you include that in the motion?
I agree. So you recommend option 1? Okay. Okay, is there any other discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your effort, and we'll be talking. I have another question for you later today. I'll call you on it.
Okay.
Thank you. Next item we have is number 6, Judge Dillingham, 81st District Judge, discuss, take appropriate action to move the 81st District Mental Health Court resolution and apply continued funding for the court through the Governor's Office. No county match required. Resolution attached. Ms. Glenda, I understand you're making that presentation according to the auditor? That's what, no, I'm serious. She texted me that you were making a, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what she said. I talked to Judge Dillingham several times about this, not that, I'm good with it.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. The next item, number 7, Judge Dillingham, 81st District Judge, discuss, take appropriate action to approve the 81st Judicial District Mental Health Court contract with UT Health Science Center, CA, for psychiatric services through September 30, 2026, with funding provided by the awarded grant.
So I will say, because I'm on the court, this agreement is just to say that we do have the psychological agreement in place, so I move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 8, Ag Life, Dale Rankin, discuss, take appropriate action to approve the county agent's annual interpretation. Good morning, Mr. Rankin.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We are glad to be here this cool Monday morning.
Wished it was wet.
Yes, we do wish it was wet. Y'all have probably already, should have already seen a copy of this, but we wanted to also make sure and give you a copy. Basically, Ms. Staton and Ms. Copeland and Ms. Cepeda at our office, we have put together a kind of an impact statement of some of our bigger 4-H activities, some of our bigger agri-life extension program summaries that we do on an annual basis, and wanted to take an opportunity and share that summaries with you. It's kind of a compilation of our year. So we thank y'all for the support that y'all give us at the Extension Office in support of our 4-H program. So,
I want to thank you for having the success at the stock show this year. I heard it was a good turnout and a lot of participants, so good job on pushing with 4-H on that. Thank you.
it was a good event. We'll
Yes, sir.
be kicking off going to some of our major shows here in the very near future. We just got, right after our county show was the district show, and we had a good successful event there with some young folks. So,
How many kids do you have in the 4-H program today?
there's just probably right around that 260 mark, Judge.
That's good.
And, you know, every year that number is a little bit different. You know, I would say probably since COVID, it has went down a little bit, but we've been kind of a steady fluctuation. You know, this year where we're kind of probably standing at right now, we're probably about 8% above where we were, you know, last year. So,
That's good.
Well, you know, it's just important. I know many of us were in 4-H or FFA or whatever you were in, and y'all were actively parts of that, you know. So it's good that we're continuing this on, and like Mark said, Commissioner Gillespie said, we hear a lot of good things of what y'all doing, and this stock show went real well, so thank you.
thank y'all.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie to
Second.
approve the annual interpretation,
Second?
second by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Item number 9, Constable Rutherford, discuss and take appropriate action to accept the racial profiling report for the year 2025. Morning, Constable.
Commissioners. This is just the annual reporting which is required for any contact made with traffic stops or person contact.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you,
Thank you,
Constable.
gentlemen.
Item number 10, Courtney Greer with EMS, discuss, take appropriate action concerning personnel. Existing employee, Nicola Sorali, position of PRN EMT to PRN paramedic, pay rate to be $22 hourly, salary budget area is 041-400-518. Start date will be January 26, 2026, current employee. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Nico came to us last year as a PRN EMT. Since then, he has completed paramedic school, done all of his training, done his hours, completed the FTO process through us, so now he will be working as a full-time paramedic. So we increased his pay to reflect the new responsibilities he will have.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next item is new employee Stephen Rios, position to be PRN EMT, pay rate to be $15 hourly. Salary budget area is 041-400-518. Start date will be January 27th, 2026. Current employee.
Since Nico moved up from PRN
I'm
EMT to paramedic, it
Not
opened.
a current employee, but the physical drug test is complete. Sorry, go ahead.
Since Nico moved up from PRN EMT to paramedic, that opened up a PRN EMT spot. We held interviews and selected Stephen Riojas to start.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 11, Sarah Reen, discuss, take appropriate action concerning personnel, animal control. New employee, Mallory Goller, position to be kennel tech, pay rate to be $19 hourly. Salary budget area is 012-447-405. Start date will be January 26, 2026. Physical and drug test complete. Good morning, Ms. Reen.
Good morning. We recently lost one of our kennel techs. He got accepted to the police academy, so we're happy for him, but we had an opening, and Mallory comes to us with multiple years of experience in animal control facilities, animal shelters, and vet clinics, so she's going to be a good fit for the facility.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Reen. Item number 12, Sheriff Garrett, discuss, take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee, Emilio Rodriguez, correction officer, pay rate to be Tier 2 at $24.36 hourly, $200 a month uniform allowance, Senate Bill 22 eligible, 90-day county probation, 1-year agency probation. Salary budget area is 012-442-562. Start date will be January 26, 2026, at 9 a.m. Physical and drug test complete. Morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Basically, I'm filling empty spots in the jail, Judge.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Eustace, is that correct? I didn't, okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next item, existing employee Timothy Chalice, position Administrative Sergeant Investigator, pay rate to be $33.08 hourly, $200 a month uniform allowance, Senate Bill 22 eligible. Salary budget area is 012-440-410. Start date will be February 1st, 2026. Current employee. Sheriff?
Yes, sir. We recently lost the admin sergeant we had to the county attorney's office. So Tim is replacing that position for me, and he has experience there with us, so I went ahead and moved him to that position.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next item is Priscilla Padron, position Jail Administrative Sergeant. Pay rate to be $29.28 hourly, $200 a month uniform allowance. Senate Bill 22 eligible, 1-year agency probation. Salary budget area is 012-442-570. Start date will be February 1, 2026. Current employee.
Yes, sir. This is an empty spot I had as an admin sergeant. We lost our previous one, and I'm replacing him with Priscilla.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, we have existing employee Nayeli Perez, position to be corrections officer, pay rate to be moved to Tier 1, $25.27 hourly, $200 a month uniform allowance, Senate Bill 22 eligible. Continue 1-year agency probation, salary budget area 012-442-562. Start date be February 15th, 2026. Current employee.
Yes, sir. They've completed their county probation, and they're moving up to a Tier 1 pay.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next is Rosa Morales, Corrections Officer, pay rate moved to Tier 1, $25.27 hourly, $200 a month uniform allowance, Senate Bill 22 eligible. Continue 1-year agency probation. The salary budget area be 012-442-562. Start date will be February 1st, 2026. Current employee.
Yes, sir. Same situation with county probation, so I'm moving up to Tier 1 pay.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. And last, existing employee, Leonora Rodriguez, position jail nurse, moved to Tier 1 at $29.81 hourly. $200 a month uniform allowance, Senate Bill 22 eligible, continue 1-year agency probation. The salary budget area is 012-442-427. Start date will be February 1st, 2026, current employee.
Yes, sir. Again, she's completed the county probation as a jail nurse, and she's been doing a really good job at it, so I'm moving her up to the Tier 1 pay.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
Commissioner Bowen. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, item 13, Sheriff Guerra, and I assume Chief Matt Miller.
Yes, sir.
Discuss and take appropriate action to approve the Atascosa County Commissioners Court resolution for Operation Lone Star for fiscal years 2026, 2027, September 1, 2026 through August 31st, 2027. Authorize the county judge to sign and direct the filing of the resolution with the county clerk under grant number 5366002. Gentlemen?
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. So every year on our OLS grant packet, we have to, the County Commissioners Court has to have a resolution of support for Operation Lone Star. And also, we have to have a CEO and law enforcement certifications and assurance page signed. We're asking that y'all do, I'll hand this up to you here in a minute, Judge, and read it. Do approve this resolution and authorize the judge to sign it, and also authorize the judge to sign the, for the Chief Executive Officer on the agreement between law enforcement and the CEO.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelex. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 14, Sheriff Guerra, discuss and take appropriate action to approve the presentation of Atascosa County Office annual reports, including racial profiling report for 2025.
Yes, sir. So I've given all of y'all those packets. The racial profiling report's the same thing as every year. State mandates that we file it with y'all or present it to y'all. The reports for the actual sheriff's office, I believe the first page should be the activity reports. It'll have a breakdown for the last 5 years, or last 4 years compared to this last year, and the differences between 2024 and 2025. If there's a negative, that means it's gone down. If there's not a negative, that means it's a plus. Civil Process Division, the same thing on that one. If y'all'd like me to go more into this, just let me know. The jail activity page, the first breakdown is the total bookings for 2025, which were male 1591, female 504, with a total of 2102 bookings. That is a difference of plus 59 for the year. The second breakdown is going to be the average daily populations, and we did take a pretty good look at this. The average daily population is up 41 from last year. That's 41 more inmates that we have in our jail every single day than we did in 2024. When I say last year, I mean 2024, sorry.
So what do you attribute that to, Sheriff?
More crime,
Yeah.
more crime in the county. A lot of it, I think it comes from some of the cities.
Yeah.
Their cities are growing, bigger populations and more crime, and they end up in our jail, so it kind of fills us up a lot.
Thank you.
I was actually thinking about that this morning. It's hard to hit it on the head, you know. It could be prosecution delays. It could be probation placement delays. It's hard to pinpoint that. But that is a significant change from.
So I guess the side note of that is what the sheriff's always saying is that in the future, we're going to have to be looking at the jail as expanding probably.
Yes, sir.
Am I not right on that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, definitely.
It'll be a lot easier to build a jail, I believe, than to start farming people out, because that is going to get expensive.
And a lot cheaper.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yes, sir. Let's see here. Housing income, it's a little bit higher than last year by about $13,000. We haven't, because we've been so full, we're not able to contract out. We're not able to be the ones that are getting farmed. So I think most of our contract is McMullen County, possibly, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is something we added this year, the state reimbursements for transports. So every time we, as the sheriff's office, transport somebody to a state facility, once they've been sentenced, we charge them. We charge the state. And it's like last year, or 2025, we transported 156 inmates to prison, and we got paid a little bit over $12,000 for that, which that pays for gas. Right?
One of the things I'm noticing here is on the number of calls, they've actually come down. I commend you guys, that makes me like that law enforcement is doing your job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate it, Commissioner. Also, if you look on like this business security checks, it depends on the time of year, what's happening in certain areas, more populated areas or troubling areas. The businesses may not or may not continue to call us and say, hey, can we have business checks here on these days? Our guys still go around and check, especially during the night. But if a lot of the businesses just may have not been contacting us and asking for that, so.
I just lose livestock, I'll bet you anything as a result of the drought, they're just looking for something.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if you can,
Mine too.
on that, yes, sir. Yeah, and it fluctuates. You look at 2023, 1390, 2024, 1184, and then this last year, 1299. Yes, sir. Yeah, we deal with a lot of strays in the county. Training report, this, you guys go over this on your own time if you'd like, but I would just like to move your attention to the grand total of hours on the bottom between 2024 and 2025. There's a difference of 2,522 hours of training, and that is a 30% difference from 2024. And I think that's mostly the sheriff purchased some software where pretty much anybody that's commissioned under him, dispatcher, jailer, law enforcement, can log on to that, and there's tens of thousands of hours of training on there, and it's free to the employee.
And that goes back to what they offer online. Not everything can be done online. Some require, actually going inside a classroom.
Yes, sir, that's correct. I think that's pretty much it, unless y'all have any questions on that part.
Okay, any questions? Motion for approval?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 15, Sheriff Garrett, discuss take appropriate action to approve field training officer annual pay for designated FTO officers. Approval of annual field training officer pay to the following designated FTO officers are Addie Cunningham, John Mendoza, Elaine Pacheco, Ivan Cunero, Jessica Tuberantes. Annual supplement will be $1,000 starting February 1st, 2026 to budget area 012-440-490. And I understand they're to be paid out each payroll period. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All officers certified field training officers through TCO.
Yes, sir. This was something we implemented with last budget. Y'all graciously approved to add a little pay to the field training officers. It adds responsibility to them. And it really helps me to where I can just assign a new deputy, a new jailer to, hey, you go with that person, he's gonna show you what to do. So these are the best candidates we had for that position. So I'm asking y'all to approve that for us.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. I want to say something.
Yes, sir.
We have the best sheriff's department in Texas, and I'm telling you right now, I'm honored and proud. I watch and pay attention and hear around at the conferences, and I know we don't have any headaches here like they have up there, and I appreciate everything y'all are doing, and I want you to pass it on to the officers. I really
Yes, sir, I will. And that goes to the staff that we put together, command staff down to the basic patrol deputy that we all pull it together that way.
We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Judge.
Thanks, Sheriff. Item 16, Kathy Sider, Election Administrator, discuss take appropriate action to approve elections contract between Lytle ISD and Atascosa County Elections Office. Ms. Sider?
Good morning. Lytle ISD would like to contract with our office for their May uniform election.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item 17, Kathy Sider, Election Administrator. Discuss, take appropriate action to approve the polling location at Campbellton Hall located at 305 St. Francis Avenue, Campbellton, Texas, 78008. Ms. Sider?
The election board met and we came to the agreement to change from McCoy because we no longer have access to that building to Campbellton Hall, located, of course, in Campbellton.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 18, Kathy Sider with Election. Discuss, take appropriate action to enter joint primary contracts into the record. Ms. Sider?
I submitted the joint contracts that were signed between myself and the Democratic Party and the Republican Party into the system.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Sider.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 19, Brittany Van Kuren with Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the certificate of exception for the Briones family on Briones Road in Precinct 1. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. The family is just carving out a portion of the property for another family member. It has met all the requirements in my office, and I recommend approval.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 20, Brittany Van Kuren. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of certificate exception for Jacob and Christina Pacheco, North US Highway 281 in Precinct 1. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. They are doing a 10-plus acre split, and it's met our requirements. I recommend approval.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 21, Brittany Van Kuren with Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning right-of-way permits for Frontier Communications in Precinct 2 for the following roads: Questway Road, Marbach Road, Ranch Road, Stevens Road, and Woodcrest Road. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. They're laying fiber in the right-of-way of all of these roads, and the permits meet our requirements. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 22, Brittany Van Kuren with Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning the road board permits for Frontier Communications in Precinct 2 for the following roads: Crestway Road, crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Marbach Road, crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Ranch Road, crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Stevens Road, crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Woodcrest Drive, crossing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. They, for whatever reason, this company prefers to do road bores. They run the fiber up one side and do road bores across each individual home on the other side. So that is why we have so many road bore permits in front of you today.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 23, Brittany Van Kuren with Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the final plat for Weederhold Estates subdivision on private road D55 in Precinct 3. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. The Wiederholds are carving out some of their property, and the plat has met all of our requirements, and we recommend approval.
I move.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 24, Brittany Van Kuren with Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the certificate exception for Henneke Financial on private road Mia Lane in Precinct 4. Ms. Van Kuren?
Yes, sir. At the end of, let me rewind a little bit. Henneke Financial divided land back in 2020, maybe 2021, and created PR Mia Lane, and there are lots off of it. At the very end of PR Mia Lane was a very large acre tract, and they are now splitting that into two. They are both still more than 10 acres, and it meets our requirements, so we recommend approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic. Second by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 25, Carissa Carrasco, County Clerk, discuss and take appropriate action to approve database access agreements between Atascosa County and Records Online, Zillow, CoreLogic Information, and Atascosa Title Incorporated to proceed with the FPT database access site, acknowledge prior approval by Commissioners Court on November 10th, 2025, and authorize the county judge to sign the agreements on behalf of all parties. Ms. Carrasco.
These are more of those contracts that have been coming in for our FPT site. As they're coming in, I'm putting them on the agenda, so these are the new ones.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 26, Teresa Carrasco, discuss take appropriate action to approve Commissioners Court minutes for December 2025. Ms. Carrasco?
Yes, I sent those out last week. I hope you had a chance to look at those and request approval.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 27 and 28, the auditors asked no action be taken on either one of these two items at the current time till she makes it in and we can get to work on that, on some questions. Item number 29, county auditor discuss take appropriate action concerning approval of disbursement of pretrial diversion funds as authorized by Article 102.0121 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure and approve a check to the written amount for the pretrial miscellaneous fund, line item number 053-400-625, in the amount of $10,500 for fiscal year 2026 second quarter payment for services provided at Atascosa County by the CSCD as specified in the interlocal agreement. This has been reviewed and approved by the county attorney.
Your Honor, Ms. Barrera had texted me and asked if I would handle the wording on this for her, so with the pleasure of that, I would just say that this is a quarterly reoccurring payment that we make on a quarterly basis, so move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 30, Tracy Barrera, County Auditor, discuss, take appropriate action on approving the renewal of the statewide automated victim notification service grant contract. This is the Office of Attorney General, and if approved, direct the county judge to sign via DocuSign. This agreement has been reviewed and approved by the county attorney's office.
Your Honor, I don't really have much knowledge of this, besides it's just an agreement. You probably know what it is.
I talked to her about it, and it's not an issue. It's a recurring grant.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 31, we're not going to take any action on that. We're going to postpone that to the next meeting and get that lined out. Item number 32, Justin Vasquez, JP Software, and the committee discuss take appropriate action concerning recommending LGS as the new case management software for justice peace courts, addendum to the current contract pending county attorney approval and authorizing the county judge to sign. Mr. Vasquez, who is on your committee?
So the committee consists of Commissioner Gillespie, Commissioner Bowen, County Attorney Molly Solis, and Tracy Barrera, County Auditor.
All right.
And myself.
Proceed.
The committee was formed by Commissioners Court mid to late last year to determine the best options going forward. We did approve the budget to be able to make a decision this year on moving forward with a software solution for JP courts. We evaluated I3 Verticals and LGS. LGS came in at a much lower cost than I3 Verticals, and we have a lot of experience with them in our county and district court offices, or clerk's offices. I3 Verticals is a company that we are kind of moving away from. We actually do not use their financial software anymore because their support was suffering. And so after evaluation, 2 weeks ago, we determined that LGS was the best solution to move forward with for all 4 JP courts.
Judge, if I may,
Yes, ma'am, please.
we did receive presentations in person from both organizations, and we had the opportunity to ask questions. LGS interfaces with our county and our district courts, so it also allows us to see offenses that are pending in those courts as well as the JP court. So that really helps when our prosecutors go out there to take a look at the other cases that are related to that traffic citation. So we don't act on the traffic citation without knowing what else it is related to. And we don't have to rely on the defendant now to tell us, oh, by the way, I have this traffic stop, but I also have this county court case pending, and they're related. It gives us access to that, and I think it's just a natural flow of all of them being connected. And it is an amendment, it's an addendum, it's not a totally new contract. So I have reviewed that, and it is approved by my office for legal review purposes.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? I want to say this, there was a lot of effort put into this discussion and this decision. I know that the interview process with the providers was very intense, took some time, and I want to thank the committee for everything they did to go forward. I know there's a lot of doubts about some things, but I think we've got to move forward and we've got to look at where we're at. And I agree with the committee 100%.
If I could just add one more thing, I'm not looking to make anyone angry with our decision as a committee. I feel like either solution would be wonderful moving forward compared to what we currently have. The support for the software we currently have is not great at all. They haven't improved their software in, I would say, decades. And we gave them a year evaluation from last year when we were talking about this. And I just haven't seen any effort to improve their software or support.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 33, Justin Vasquez with IT, discuss, take appropriate action concerning acceptable quote from Total Com for network cabling for the existing portion of the tax office renovation in the amount of $16,709.92, pending review, county attorney, and authorized county judge to sign. Mr. Vasquez.
So this is for the phase 2 of the tax office construction to finish out the building with new network cabling in places where desks and other things will have moved. It'll also be a lot cleaner than it was previously. Once we opened up the ceiling, we saw kind of how things were. They're actually going to clean up what's currently there that will be remaining, and it'll be all in. They do really good, clean work. So we're looking forward to having this project wrapped up and everything connected.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner, I didn't hear, Eustace. All those in favor? That motion carries. Item B, approve 50% payment upfront from IT Capital Outlay Fund. Mr. Vasquez?
So Totocom usually will request 50% upfront in order to order the cabling, they order the parts that they need. And we decided just that this would come out of the capital outlay they have for this year to cover the cost of the install.
Have you, I'm sure you have, I just got to say it out loud. Have you spoke with Ms. Barrera about
Yes.
this? Okay. She's good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
She's good? Okay.
Yeah.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Maybe you can get the rest of this stuff up here working someday, huh? You do a good job, Justin. I'm just giving you a hard time. Item number 34, in discussion with the county attorney and Mr. Vickers, we're going to move that till after executive session. Item number 35, myself, Tabitha Garza, Policy and Procedure Committee, discuss, take appropriate action regarding the process for submitting policy items for consideration by the Policy and Procedure Committee and acknowledgement of the 2026 Policy and Procedure Committee meeting calendar. Ms. Garza?
Yes, good morning. So a little bit of context. The Policy and Procedure Committee first began meeting in March of 2023 to review county policies and have regular conversations to streamline accessibility and county procedures. So the County Policy Committee exists to do just that, ensuring that the county's internal policies and procedures and administrative practices remain clear, consistent, and supportive of efficient county operations. To improve the committee's accessibility, we wanted to create a how-to form for employees or leadership that might have feedback regarding a policy item. So if you would reference on the screens, we've created this how-to guide, which again starts with step 1, being to identify the policy issue. So if you have an idea, concern, or suggestion related to county policies or procedures, you can consider submitting an item if it impacts multiple departments, affects county operations, or identifies gaps, risks, or inefficiencies. Next, you'll prepare your policy item. So before submitting it to the committee, put together a brief summary of the issue, the proposed change or concern, and the reason for committee review. Next, you'll need to submit the committee item to the policy item to the committee. And you can do this by either emailing HR or any member of the Policy and Procedure Committee, or we also have a new committee inbox, which is ppc@co.atascosa.tx.us. That inbox, all of the committee members have access to. Once the committee has received the policy item, the item will be reviewed. The committee will consider departmental input and determine what the next steps will be, which can include recommending changes to the policy item, requesting revisions or additional review, or simply taking no action. So again, to improve accessibility so that employees and staff and county leadership can know when the committee is meeting, we've put together, at the judge's request, a yearly calendar where the committee will be meeting every 60 days or so, sometimes more frequently. And those dates are February 17th, March 17th, May 12th, June 9th, August 11th, September 8th, October 20th, and December 8th. Some of them are a little bit more frequent than the 60 days because we also took into consideration the employee of the quarter nomination schedule, since that is part of the committee's tasks. At the bottom, if you are unsure of who serves on this committee, from the county judge's office, Judge Cood and myself, Judge Cood serves as chair of this committee. The county auditor serves as vice chair, Tracy Barrera. Commissioner Precinct 2, Mark Bowen. County Sheriff, Jake Guerra. County Treasurer, Laura Pavelic. County Clerk, Teresa Carrasco. From the County Attorney's Office, County Attorney Molly Solis and Adela Martinez. And the HR Director, Kayla Fournier, and IT Director, Justin Vasquez. That's it.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? I want to say something also. This is an important committee, and I want to thank everybody for serving on it. It's a challenge. We want to make sure the employees are taken care of with their grievances if they have one, and we want to make sure that the elected officials are protected with their side of it too. So I think it's a good idea, and I think we're doing a good job at it. I think there's always change and mold. It's been a challenge initially, but I think it's leveling off pretty well. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Garza. Item number 36, myself, and I've asked Curtis to step up on this one. Discuss, take appropriate action to approve the joint resolution with the City of Pleasanton to collaborate on the planning for a fire station emergency medical services facility. Vickers, make the presentation.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. The City of Pleasanton previously approached us during another meeting concerning the need for a fire station and EMS station on the north side because of the railroad tracks cutting off. They've drawn up a resolution that the city has passed, was reviewed by the county attorney's office with the exception of needing to change the date. I believe they have approved that. It just allows us to enter into discussions with them about this. And we have also proposed the location to be the remaining acreage where the JP1 and ME building currently are. We discovered that the resolution for the property was expired and was also based on a plat that had expired in 2009, I believe. So in having Mr. Rakowicz do that, it also set aside the remaining approximately 2.59 acres to utilize for an EMS and fire station.
So this is just in the discussion stage. There's no funding yet available. The city is committed, they've told us verbally, they're committed to build a fire station up there with a separate EMS station to be paid 100% by them. We would man the EMS station just for our facility, and then the fire station that'd be up to the city of Pleasant. I think it's a good location. I think it'd work. And again, it's all in the discussion stages, so we support. Ms. Solis, do you have something?
Judge, yes, the resolution is very general. It's basically a letter of intent. They're going to try and seek grant funds, and this shows that the county and the city are working together for the benefit of the entire community. It does not obligate us to any funding amount, any in-kind land. All of that has to come back through your court in order to be approved for that project. If they get grant funding and they move forward, and we come back and we're in the stages where we're, putting money pen to paper, then it comes
Right.
back here. So that it is, though I would like to say, next time the city wants to send one over, if they could just please send it in advance. There is some things that I would have liked to change, make it a little bit better, but it is sufficient for our purposes now.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie to approve the one the city signed. Correct?
That is correct, yes, sir.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Vickers. Item number 37 is myself. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning the bond for Atascosa County Commissioner Precinct 4, Joseph B. Eustace. We need to approve this as standard operating procedure for us to approve the bond.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, we're going to, item number 38, go into executive session. The regular session of Atascosa County Commissioners Court will now recess into order to convene executive session according to Texas Government Code 551.071 and 551.074 to discuss personnel or other matters by the County Attorney's Office. 1, we will discuss, consider status of tax office construction project and propose change orders number 2 and 3. We're going to recess now at 9:57 a.m. into executive session. Okay, it is 10:54 a.m. Atascosa County Commissioners Court will resume into regular session. No action was taken in executive session. We're back in open session on item number 39. Number 1, discuss and take appropriate action. The status of tax office construction project and approval proposed change order number 2 and 3.
Your Honor, I would like to present change order number 2 to be presented as to be approved as presented.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
And, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's all. Do you have anything else?
Yes, sir, on the second one, I would like to do, on change order number 3, I would like to approve it with the changes to extend the rental on PR number 6, extend rentals for temporary facilities of 10/8/25 to 2/20/26 in the amount of $18,544.04 to the amount of $9,123.90. And change order number 3 amount total will be $29,452.71. And that new date will be changed to March 13th, a new date of substantial completion will be of March 13, 2026.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie on number 3. Seconded. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion?
Yes, Your Honor, just for clarifications, PR 3.9 for the additional electrical and 3.16 removal of the CMU and brick wall will remain as is.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any further
Thank you,
discussion?
Curtis.
All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, thank you, Mr. Vickers, Commissioner. Item number 40, myself and County Auditor discuss take appropriate action to accept and approve any invoices and payroll. So, I don't have any invoices this morning. Y'all know of any? Do you know of? Okay, claim number 61 for payroll at 330. Let me see. That's $834,811.60. Let me rephrase that. Claim number 61, $834,811.60. Claim number 10, $36,402.03. And claim number 63 for $791.90. Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, item number 41, discuss take appropriate action on reports submitted. I don't think we have any reports this morning either. 42, comments from commissioners. No action can be taken. Next Commissioners Court meeting is set for Monday, February 9th, 2026.
Your Honor, I've got one comment I'd like to make. I got a call on Friday, and I just told Mark that Greg Grothuse was Commissioner 2 Precinct in Bandera County. He started same time, passed away on Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a fire marshal also at Medina Lake. But anyway, I'd like to keep his wife and everybody in thoughts.
Absolutely, absolutely. The only thing I've got is cold weather. I want to compliment Mike Ponza at EMC. He did a superb job. Talked to him several times over the weekend. He was on top of it, also talking to the other counties. Condolences to Miss Elise, for the passing of your father. Many prayers to you and your family. And we'll continue in our prayers throughout the county. Commissioner Gillespie, anything?
I have nothing, sir. Thank you.
Nobody else? Okay, well, I guess at this time it is 10:58. We're adjourned.